Let's be honest about something first. Mercedes has been quietly losing the EV race for a while now. BMW sold over 400,000 electric cars recently. Mercedes managed less than half of that. So when I tell you Mercedes just launched a car that feels like a genuine reset button, I mean it. This is the all-new C-Class Electric, and it might be the most important EV Mercedes has built in years. Here's the backstory. The old EQ and X were honestly a bit of a swing and a miss. Bulky, expensive, and styled like they were trying a little too hard to look futuristic. They just couldn't compete with a Tesla Model 3 or a BMW i4. So Mercedes did something smart. They ditched the confusing EQ naming entirely and brought back the C-Class badge instead, a name that's always sold well for them, now available in both petrol and fully electric form. And the pricing tells you Mercedes is serious this time. This launch model, the dual-motor C400 4MATIC, starts at just under £58,000. A cheaper single-motor version is coming next year too, expected to bring the starting price down closer to $45,000. That puts this thing directly in Tesla Model 3 and BMW i4 territory, which is exactly where it needed to be. Design-wise, if you've seen the petrol version, you'll recognize that big grille styled like something out of a 60s Mercedes limousine. But on the EV, it's been upgraded with over 1,000 illuminated dots that actually animate, plus a light strip that wraps around the whole thing. Since there's no engine up front, you also get a frunk, opened simply by pressing the Mercedes badge, which is a genuinely clever touch. No fumbling with a hidden latch. That gives you around 100 liters of extra storage space up front. Side profile, the wheel arches are noticeably pronounced, which Mercedes claims delivers passionate driving pleasure. I'll let you be the judge of that phrase. Wheels range from 18 to 20 inches, and going smaller actually gets you the best range, up to around 473 miles. A rear-wheel drive single-motor version with slightly less range is also coming later. Here's a genuinely important upgrade, though. Unlike the old EQ, which used 400-volt architecture, this new C-Class runs on 800 volts. That means charging speeds jump from 170 kilowatts all the way up to 330 kilowatts. 10 to 80% charge takes just 22 minutes, and you can add 200 miles of range in roughly 10 minutes. That's genuinely impressive for this segment. Now the rear end. I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of this design the first time I saw it, and I'm still not fully sold. The way the taillights get cut off gives it a slightly grumpy expression from the back. Boot space comes in at 470 liters, a reasonable shape, though it doesn't match the practicality of something like a GLC. Seats do fold if you need more room, but if outright practicality is the priority, an SUV or hatchback will serve you better. Step inside, and if you've sat in any recent Mercedes, you already know what's coming. Screens, lots of them. But we'll get into that shortly. Quick clarification too, this C-Class is also available in fully combustion form, petrol or diesel. Mercedes wants to cover every base here. Today though, we're focused entirely on the electric version. So the real question: is it enjoyable to drive, efficient, and genuinely pleasant day to day? On pleasant, yes, without question. Honestly, the old EQ was pleasant too, so that alone isn't a surprise. But once you're actually driving this thing, the level of refinement stands out immediately. It's quiet, composed, exactly what you'd expect from an EV, but Mercedes has clearly pushed harder here than before. With the optional air suspension fitted, this car just glides. Bumps get absorbed with almost no drama. Every control feels light and relaxed. Steering, acceleration, braking, all of it feels distinctly Mercedes in that soft, premium way. And the cabin is remarkably quiet. Not completely silent, but close enough that road noise basically disappears. Sticking to a maximum wheel size of 20 inches clearly helps with that too. If you want to go all in on the audio experience, there's an optional 15-speaker Burmester 4D surround sound system that pumps out over 700 watts. It even includes transducers built into the seatback so you can physically feel the bass. This particular test car didn't have that feature, but even without it, the standard sound system already impresses. Efficiency-wise, this comes with a massive 94 kilowatt-hour battery pack, which is how you get that 473-mile range. To hit that number on paper, you'd need to average around 5 miles per kilowatt-hour. After a couple hours of mixed driving, I actually asked the car's built-in AI assistant directly what my efficiency was looking like. It came back with just over 20 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers, which works out to roughly 3 miles per kilowatt-hour. Not exactly the headline number, but real-world driving rarely matches the brochure anyway. Speaking of that AI assistant, this car is loaded with tech. The dashboard is dominated by one massive continuous screen split into 3 zones. One for the driver, one central infotainment display, and one dedicated to the front passenger. Responsiveness is solid too. There's a slight bit of lag when zooming around the navigation map, but nothing that feels dated. The system also calculates entire route plans, including charging stops automatically, showing you exactly where and how long you'll need to charge to reach your destination. Other nice touches include dual wireless charging pads, adjustable cup holders, a small hidden storage nook in the center console, a dedicated spot for a handbag, and genuinely useful door bins. Materials feel properly premium too, either leather or Alcantara depending on spec, plus ambient lighting and customizable interior themes that function almost like changeable wallpaper. One real advantage the EV has over the petrol version, the wheelbase is 10 centimeters longer, which translates directly into more rear legroom. Even with the front seat set for someone around 5'8", there's still plenty of room to stretch out in the back. Headroom is generous too. You get dual USB ports, though no dual-zone climate control in the rear, no extra storage behind the seats, but a decent door bin, a fold-down armrest with a small device holder instead of cup holders, and a large panoramic roof overhead. Now, is it actually fun to drive? Honestly, I don't think that was ever really the goal here. This car is clearly built around comfort first. It feels soft at the edges rather than sporty, but it's still properly quick when you need it to be. The C400 makes 489 horsepower from dual motors, front and rear, paired with a 2-speed transmission. It's genuinely nippy, handles corners competently, feels stable, and thanks to rear-wheel steering, it's surprisingly agile around town. If you want true excitement, you'll probably want to wait for an AMG version, but there's no shortage of usable power here. So has Mercedes actually turned things around? Have they learned from where the Econ X fell short? I think largely yes, the C-Class electric looks better, feels more premium, charges faster, and carries a badge with genuine history behind it. It feels like a noticeably more upmarket product than either the Tesla Model 3 or the BMW i4. Whether it can go toe-to-toe with something like the BMW i3 long-term, only time will really tell. But right here, right now, it genuinely feels like Mercedes is finding its footing again.